Hi, I'm Florida native. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I was just sitting here contemplating whether or not I was going to do a video today, and I decided yes, I should. And I had a pretty nice weekend. It was very surprising. I went to an annual Halloween party that one of my girlfriends that I've known for 20 years or so has this Halloween party every year, and it's just a great group of people. And I really contemplated not going because, you don't want to be out in the roads when people are drinking. It's all the way on the other side of the city from where I'm at. But I really contemplated going, and I think I did, the pros and cons in my head, but I actually ended up going and having a great time. And maybe you guys maybe went out to a gathering, maybe you stayed home, whatever you chose to do. Hopefully it was from your inner guidance. Hopefully you made those decisions based on what makes you happy. And that's really the topic of today is we do have free will. We can create our experiences. We could sit in contemplation and be in our head all the time and not go anywhere or not do anything, or just go to work and go home and have dinner and go to bed and do that over and over and over without ever meeting anyone. That way, you're never going to have any conflicts with others. But Spirit leads me to say to you that we are spiritual beings. We are meant to interact with others. We're not all meant to sit up at a mountain top in contemplation and meditation. We're here, these humans, we're social beings. And I know that you guys have had, some of you, a challenging year. We are nearing the end of 2024. And maybe there are some things that have happened. When I went to this party, I met a lot of new people. I talked to some old friends that I hadn't seen in a few years, probably some before COVID. And so everyone's living their life. Most of them are married, or they're divorced now, or they're going through separations. Sometimes it's nice to be around people. I met this group of people probably about 14 years ago. Some of them, some I've known longer, and reconnecting even after all the things you've gone through in life. And a lot of times we keep that stuff to ourselves. Sometimes it's between couples, sometimes it's private, and it's within family dynamics. And everyone goes through something, some type of challenge, something that might cause grief or anxiety or pain within your family group or in a friendship group. So it was nice to get together with others that can share that and that are vulnerable to share that. Even some complete strangers, some people were brand new and I met them, and just a great group of people. So this is about connecting when you're ready. I'm never telling anybody what to do, and I could tell you a few months back I would not be willing or open to go out and maybe attend a gathering. Just sometimes you just want to be alone, and you enjoy that alone time, especially when you've broken ties with people that you don't vibe with anymore. And that's okay. Everyone has their own path. Everyone they're at a different place in their life. And you can't be mad at that, you know. It seems that as we get older, sometimes our group of friends change, and that's nature and that's human nature. And having that strength to put yourself out there, having the courage to do so, because some of you have some amazing stories, some tough stories, some challenging stories that perhaps could help others. It could be losing a parent, losing a sibling, divorce, having an empty nest, maybe losing your job, maybe your husband lost his job, or your wife lost her job, maybe you both lost your jobs, maybe you started a new business and finances are tight. Maybe your clients aren't covering the expenses on your new business right now. Maybe your sales are down in your job, excuse me, or in your workplace. Maybe you're just making ends meet, and it doesn't have to be financial. Maybe you're just trying to make a mortgage and you're putting kids through college, or it could be anything. But we always want to put things in perspective. And this brings me to what I talk about a lot is gratitude, and being in that energy of gratitude and really assessing what you have. For me, number one is health. I've been in a situation where I did not have my health. I had open heart surgery, many years ago, and I had my near-death experience. And that experience for me really helped me become more aware of what's important in life. Along with other things, with the near-death experience, of course, I had a spiritual experience, and I talked about that in another video, in several videos. But being in that place of gratitude, and sometimes things happen in our lives that are either shocking or surprising or scary or nerve-wracking, or makes you anxious, or makes you not feel secure, or makes you sad. It could be, like I said, it could be not having your health, or finding out that you have a debilitating disease, or someone in your family, or even a lot of different health issues. That's a big one. But if we learn from those experiences, and I think that's one of the reasons why everyone has these cycles of challenges, is to get into that place where we experience something, so that later on, that lesson we learn is coming from gratitude. We've learned the lesson, we assess and really prioritize what's important to us in our lives. It could be really just getting back out there for some of you, or continuing to evaluate your priorities in your life, whether it be friendships or family or reconnecting with others. These are just some things that maybe you're dealing with today. And staying on, or getting on your spiritual path, when you have that firm foundation with your Creator, with God, can make all the difference in the world. And serving your purpose, or whatever your purpose is in life. Maybe you were here to raise children. Maybe you were here to not have children, or you're in the medical profession and you're helping people get better. And maybe, you're here to tell your story of what you've been through. And I could feel that a lot of people have been through so much, especially as we get older, and then we can really get to that space of being grateful, like truly grateful for the divine, to God, for allowing us even to experience those painful experiences and finding the light in a very dark place. One of my girlfriends had lost her little boy many years ago, but and it was devastating for her. And I hadn't seen her. Actually, I never even met her child, but I asked how she's doing, and it's a difficult thing. I haven't experienced what she's experienced, but sometimes listening and having empathy and taking that human emotion and being there for others, trying to understand with what my friend went through. I like I said, I couldn't imagine it, but she said something so profound that when people they just didn't know what to say, and that's what I told her. I said that I didn't know exactly what to say. I don't know how it is, her experience. I did not go through what she went through, but having that empathy for people, I could feel that. And a lot of you can. You could feel people's energy, even if you never see them and you just hear about the news. But my girlfriend said something so profound, because other people have gone through other things, maybe not what she went through as far as losing a child. And he was a baby. He was not even 1 year old. I think he was right at 1 year old. So, we just sat there and I cried, and just sometimes you just meet special people that you just connect with. And what she said was, people do go through difficult things in their life. They go through challenges. They have grief. They lose loved ones. They lose children. And what she didn't want people to do is negate their own pain, their own painful stories that they had gone through, and minimize it, comparing their situation to hers, because she didn't want that. She doesn't want that, because pain is pain. And so, of course, something like that is going to change you. And she's a warrior. She's so strong, and she's getting through it. And it's been several years, but it doesn't take away that pain. So I know that she is in gratitude, and she knows how many people love her and care for her, because she really is just a phenomenal human being. But I'm going to leave that message with you. We have these experiences in our lives so that we can grow, so that we learn, so that we could overcome them. Maybe overcome is not the right word, but have that hope and continue to push forward. And we honor those that have gone out of our lives, even friendships that might have gone south, or just, people go their separate ways. But we have these experiences so that we can, so many reasons why. So we can maybe get back on our path, our spiritual path with God. Maybe God will use us to teach people or to share our stories so that others can heal. And so perhaps you have a story that you need to tell. It might not be on a platform, it might just be at a Halloween party. And maybe that story, your story you tell, will help heal others. You'll make that type of impact where someone else can have a different perspective on their own lives. And hopefully live even with the pain, even with the difficulties, the challenges, the different experiences, have that hope and have the tools and have that perseverance to keep pushing on in this life. So I'm going to leave that with you. Hopefully you found some value in this video. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well out there. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I love you. Bye.